will be the Deltic version. All passengers for a nostalgic, surreal musical journey along the East Coast Main Line in the 1970s and the early 1980s. Please remain on this platform. Passengers for a dreary monologue about the history of trains, change at Doncaster.
We apologise for any inconvenience caused.
Chapter 4. The Turquoise Tape Recorder.
One cold Saturday morning in mid-January 1979, I was awoken by a particularly noisy Class 37 on a Freightliner passing my house that literally shook my bedroom window. The air in my bedroom was like ice, and Ballymus the cat had snuggled in with me to keep herself warm. Come on, Ballymus, don't let Mother know that you've been in all night. I went to the window and flung open the curtains to reveal a veritable winter wonderland outside. It had snowed very heavily in the night, and it was still coming down very hard. In fact, it was such a whiteout that I could barely see the lift tower of the railway station. Just then, I heard the familiar sound of an approaching Deltic. I could just make out the silhouette of the Deltic heading south. But what were the coaches that it was hauling? They looked like sleepers. I quickly checked my alarm clock. It had just gone 8:20. This couldn't be sleepers at this time, could it? Something is afoot. I shot downstairs.
Oh, there you are. I've got you some nice tomato soup for your breakfast. Yeah, keep you nice and warm that
What
way.
about the kippers?
Oh, your Uncle Ernest is had them.
What? Brother were my kippers.
Oh, no, don't complain. Your Uncle Ernest was at work at 6 this morning. To have this with a nice soup. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't
That's
you?
all there is.
Yeah, have some bread with it. Oh, it's good. I'll put kettle on. I bet you nice pot of tea.
I sat down in front of the roaring fire, but I still couldn't feel my toes.
Why don't you put your telly on? It's all be time for swap shop. You like that, don't you? I like that John Craven. I do. He's lovely. Oh, aye, it's lovely.
No, I'm all right, thank you. I'm going to pop out shortly anyway.
Make sure you wrap up. It's bitter out. Make sure you put them thick socks on under your wellies. They're coming under the stairs.
After my soup breakfast, I tried to leave the house via the back door, but I couldn't open it due to the sheer amount of drifting snow that was piled up against it.
You'll have to use front door. Even Uncle Ernest couldn't get out that back door this morning.
After I finally managed to escape the house via the front door, I stumbled over the snowdrifts in our street that virtually engulfed all the parked cars. I've never seen snow like it before. As I reached the corner of the street, I saw my friend Bernard, who was heading down the bumper with a sledge.
Hey, Pegger, how you going on? You fancy going sledging down Monkey Run Hill with me?
After my recent bike crash on Monkey Run Hill, the idea of careering down the hill on a dodgy homemade sledge and wrapping myself round a frozen lamppost didn't really appeal to me somehow. Oh, Bernard! Did you see the Deltic old sleeper go south about half an hour ago?
A sleeper? At this time? Are you sure?
Well, it looked like a sleeper. They looked like Mark 1 sleepers to me.
If it were a sleeper, it was about bloody 3 hours late.
Oh, no, it's my point.
Are you sure you don't want to go sledging?
No, I think I'm going to go down to the station and see Donald Duck. See if he knows what's occurring.
Right, okay. I'll see you then.
Yeah, well, happy sledging.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, lovely.
Donald was a very friendly station porter who would sometimes let us know if any additional services were booked to come through. We rather unimaginatively called him Donald Duck. When I arrived at the station, unfortunately Donald Duck wasn't on duty, but a rather miserable porter who went by the name of Arthur Brick was, who despite being in what seemed to be a particularly bad mood, even for Arthur, informed me that nothing was moving north of Doncaster due to the line being blocked by snow, and that the extremely late-running Night Aberdonian sleeper hadn't long been passed through heading south. So that's what it was. This was big news that I just had to share with Norman. I scurried off to call for Norman. Once he'd got ready, we headed off down the bumper to watch what few trains were running.
Hello? What do we have here then? Crest 40 with the steam heat blasting away nicely.
I wonder where that's come from.
Well, everything northbound is terminating at Doncaster. Here it is, 40057.
Just then, Bernard hurtled towards us on his sledge. Watch out!
Get out of the bleeding way.
Bloody hell! My God, you nearly mowed us down!
Yeah, sorry about that. I ain't seen a soul down here all morning. It's deserted, no one about. Well, that's not surprising. No one's going to be walking that dog out in this, are they? Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, I know what I meant to tell you. Are you sledge collecting that old junk, Edgar?
Well, if you mean do I still repair and reuse various electrical items, then yes.
He still collects junk? Yes, he does. Of course he does. Is the Pope a Catholic? I don't know if you saw it or not, but last night, just as it was getting dark, I went past a dump on my bike, and it looked like someone had thrown out an old tape recorder.
What? Where?
A dump over beside a bumper. Just over there.
Oh, is it still there?
It'll be buried under a ton of snow by now, I think. I've no idea, but it was there last night. One of them reel-to-reel type ones, you know the ones I mean?
Come on, Norman.
With big reels on.
Let's go and have a look for it.
Well, I was thinking about having to go and burn the sledge, actually.
Oh, suit yourself. I'm going to go and find this tape recorder. I left Norman and Bernard to break their necks on the sledge and went off to have a look for the tape recorder on the bumper tip. The snow was still coming down heavily as I trudged through the ever-deepening snowdrifts towards the unofficial bumper tip. Or at least where I thought it was, as all I could see was just a massive drift of pure white virgin snow where the rubbish tip should be. I couldn't even make out where the adjacent path was. Just my luck. The most interesting thing ever to be thrown onto the bumper tip, and it's covered in 4 foot of snow. I started to dig out the stone with my bare hands at first, in the vain hope of finding the abandoned tape recorder. But it was utterly hopeless. After a few short minutes, the pain in my frozen hands and fingers became unbearable. I put my hands into my parka coat pockets to try and thaw them a little, but they were both like frozen blocks of meat. I decided that continuing to try and dig out with my hands was not only futile, but will most likely lead to severe frostbite and the possible loss of fingers.
Look out,
Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Ah!
Hey, did you find that tape recorder?
Not yet, but I haven't given up yet. I haven't given up. I went back home to thaw out and have a cup of bovril, but I returned a short time later with Uncle Ernest's shovel, and I started to dig my way through the huge drift that had covered the rubbish tip, and potentially also covered the reel-to-reel tape recorder. Several hours later, I had uncovered most of the tip, but had found no sign of the tape recorder, and I was almost frozen solid and utterly exhausted.
How's it going? Have you all been here since this morning?
Yes, I have, and I found nothing. This better not be a wind-up.
Oh, definitely there. It was quite small for a reel-to-reel. I nearly had it for myself. It had a sort of... how would I describe it? Like a bluey turquoise lid and a grey case.
Where was it in relation to this lot? I pointed at several bags of rubbish, old car tyres, and the bent, twisted remains of a bike frame that coincidentally was all that remained of my ill-fated experimental push bike, DP3.
What's that to say? I think it was more over there towards the fence. Oh, and the good news is they've unblocked the line north of Doncaster, so normal service has been resumed.
Well, that's fantastic news, but if you don't mind, I've got more digging to do. Where did you say? More over here?
I think so. It was
Whereabouts did you say? Is it like more over here?
quite near to the fence, if I remember rightly. I'm sure it was down there somewhere. You'll find it.
Right. Well, if you two would excuse me, I've got some more shoveling to do.
Right. Well, I'm off for my tea then. How long are you planning to stay at this, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, for as long as it takes. That's how long. For as long as it takes.
Right. I'll probably see you later then.
After another hour shoveling snow in the bitter cold, I took the snow out of the entire length of the fence. I didn't realise that with all the white snow on the ground, it was starting to get dark. Still, I found no tape recorder. And I saw Norman walking back down towards me.
Have you had no luck?
No.
Do you think someone else might have had it?
I can't see how. I mean, Bernard said it was getting dark when he saw it, and I don't even come down here rummaging about in the dark at night. And it already started snowing, so it must be buried here somewhere. I mean, it has to be.
I think you should probably think about calling it a night, and maybe have a look again in the morning.
You're probably right. I could hardly move. My feet felt like blocks of ice, and I'd not been able to feel my hands for hours. I could hardly put one foot in front of the other. Norman and I slowly walked back home in the dark. As we walked forlornly past Back End Garage, there was a light coming from inside. I noticed through the mucky side window old Les tinkering with a Bakelite radio on his workbench.
Look what's in there.
It's a radio, isn't it?
No. To the left, next to that sewing machine. Look. It's a tape recorder with a turquoise lid.
No. It can't be.
Well, it's a bit of coincidence if it's not.
Back in 1971, the bulbs have all blown and the stale cakes have gone. Frayed wires and a soap dish of flies. Where are all the atoms from my turquoise surprise? I can only just remember it was the thing I loved the best. And I recorded my favorite record, Ernie, with the fastest milk cart in the West. How can I prove that it ever existed? Now it's gone. And where are all the dead cats from 1971? Where are the atoms of my turquoise tape player that I saw buried in the snow? With the recording of the Valdunican show that I made oh so long ago. Where are the atoms of my turquoise tape player? Has it been dispersed back into the universe, still playing Leo Sayer? Uncle Bill's liver, as he rots in his grave, the atoms of the bits of his liver that could never ever be saved. At our Christmas party in 1971, where are the atoms of his piss that flushed down the toilet, all gone? Where are the atoms from the bits of his rotting brain that remember my turquoise tape player and what it was playing? How many of these atoms are clustered together in any one place? And where are the atoms of the worms that were eating Uncle Bill's face? Where are the atoms of my turquoise tape player atoms of my turquoise tape player that I saw buried in the snow, with the recording of the Valdunican show that I made oh so long ago. Where are the atoms of my turquoise tape player? Has it been dispersed back into the universe? Still playing Leo Sayer, playing Leo Sayer, oh, playing Leo Sayer, playing Leo Sayer.
Oh, who's there?
Hello, Les, it's Edgar. I've got Norman with me.
Oh, come in, lads. Bloody cold out there, isn't it, eh? Oh, settle down, Whiskey. Settle down, lad. You see, it's going to come down even harder tonight.
I do know, I hadn't seen.
Get your sandworms on stove.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Les had a little wood burner at the back of the garage. Its chimney was glowing dark red with the heat that it was kicking out. Oh, the relief. Sure enough, at the side of his workbench was a little reel-to-reel tape recorder with a turquoise lid. Well, what's this, Les?
Oh, I found that on tip last night when I took Dog out for a walk. Will you bloody settle down, lad? I found it on tip last night when I took Whiskey out for a walk. It's the bloody transistor rubbish, though. Transistor rubbish. Belt drive had gone.
Les worked strictly with valve-powered equipment and thought that transistors were the work of the devil. It's just that I've lost one just like that. Although not strictly true, I felt that after several hours digging out snow in sub-zero temperatures all day, I'd more than earned it.
Yeah. Where did you lose it?
Well, funny you should ask that. I actually lost it near to the tip.
That's a funny place to lose a tape recorder.
Isn't it just? I know. So I was just wondering.
What's on it?
I beg your pardon?
What's on the tape then?
Oh, the tape.
Yes.
Yeah, the tape.
What's on the tape?
Let me think.
Trains.
Trains?
Yes, we were recording trains.
Oh, yes, that's right. We were recording trains.
You were recording trains?
Yes, we recorded a 40, didn't we, Norman?
Yes, we did. And some Deltics.
Yes, definitely some Deltics, yes.
You know what? I've never heard a recording of a train before. Do you mind if I have a listen?
What? Well, they're not really very good, are they?
Well, let's see, shall we? I'm no expert, but I'd swear that was Valdunican. The recording didn't come out.
Yes, right. We forgot the microphone.
That's funny, because there's a lovely little microphone in this compartment underneath. Look.
This was going from bad to worse, as Les undid a little compartment underneath the tape recorder, and a little microphone on the end of a wire fell out. I could feel the prize of the tape recorder slowly slipping away.
Maybe the recordings didn't come out because the drive belts got...
Oh, yes, I said that to you, didn't I, Norman?
Yes, you did.
I thought it was odd that the reels weren't turning around.
You definitely said that. You definitely. Well, if it is yours, I reckon you better have it back then.
Oh, my joy was palpable.
Just the small matter at repair fee.
Repair fee?
Well, a new drive belt.
Oh, yes, the drive belt. The drive belt.
Shall we say 50p?
Yes, that sounds more than reasonable. I'll just have to nip home to get it. I won't be long. I couldn't believe how things had come right. Despite my exhaustion, I ran all the way home through the snowdrifts to get the 50p to claim a fully working tape recorder. And the joy! Mother! Mother! Can I borrow 50p?
Where on earth have you been all day? You missed your tea and you're your favourite, spaghetti hoops on toast.
Mother, this is really important. Could I please borrow 50 pence?
50p? What do you think I am? Money?
It's really important. It's for a tape recorder.
You're not taking them pop bottles back yet. You'd get 50p back on that if you bloody take them.
I'll do it in the morning. Mother, please. I'll take them back first thing.
Now quiet it down, Edgar. Your Uncle Ernest is trying to watch Celebrity Square.
You don't understand. It'll be gone by then.
You still playing your Uncle Ernest back with them glasses that you smashed from Mr. Patchett's.
Realising that the Bank of Mother was well and truly closed, I ran upstairs to raid my train trip stash.
Hope you've not gone upstairs in them rookie room.
I got my biscuit tin of personal effects from under the bed, and I could immediately hear some coins clattering around within it. I opened it up, and I scooped a handful of coins up. This didn't look good, as they were all copper. I counted them up. 11, 12, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14. I had the grand total of 21 and a half pence. Mother! Mother! I only need 30 pence now.
Hey, I'll bloody get the bloody pence. Bloody shut up. I can't hear what bloody Bennett's bloody saying. Here.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Ernest. Thank you. I'll be quiet. As I ran out into the street, I saw what looked like Norman running into his backings, clutching something. Norman! Norman! Hey! Norman! He didn't seem to hear me. No matter, I ran back down to Back End Garage, clutching my 50 pence worth of coppers tightly in my hand. Oh, hello, Les. I'm back.
Whiskey.
Got it.
We'll bloody pipe down, Dom.
We'll bloody pipe down. I'm afraid it's all in coppers. But there are quite a few half p's. But you can count it. It's all there.
What are you on about, lad?
For the repair on the tape recorder.
I've already been paid.
What? Les held up a shiny new 50 pence piece in his hand.
Your mate paid me.
Where is it?
Here's what?
Where's the tape recorder?
Oh, he's took it.
What do you mean he's took it? When?
He's only been gone 2 minutes. I'm surprised you didn't pass him.
Oh, the disappointment was almost too much to bear. And the betrayal. Norman had watched me toil all day. He knew what the tape recorder meant to me. How could he do this to me? For the next few weeks, I gave Norman the cold shoulder, which was quite inconvenient for me, as he was my main source of railway news and information, most particularly regarding locomotive movements and what might be working a particular train, or gen, as it's called in the railway fraternity. It was like having a complete news blackout. Because of this, I'd heard no news on the progress of the overhauls at Doncaster Works of the three-stranded Deltics, St Paddy, Nimbus and Number 4. The winter of 1978 into 1979 has often been referred to as the winter of discontent, and that's exactly how it felt to me. It seemed like it would never end. Every time I looked out of my bedroom window to see a Deltic's nose end peeping out from the southern end of platform 1, I hoped it might be St Paddy, Nimbus or Number 4. But it never was. And that made me very discontented. Some good news did come, however, in the early spring.
Oh, Edgar, I forgot to tell you that Norman lad came round while you're out at the shops. He left you something.
Well, I'm surprised he had the cheek to show his face around here. chimney.
It's the kitchen behind the twin tub. It said it's something of yours that it took by mistake. I think that's what it said.
It was the little turquoise tape recorder that he'd stolen from right under my nose. So it looks like the guilds have got better of me. I had a little tinker with the tape recorder, and it seemed that rather than a recording of Val Dunican's greatest hits being on the one spool of tape that came with the recorder, it now seemed to have an episode of The Incredible Hulk on it that Norman must have recorded off the television.
The creature is driven by rage and pursued by an investigative reporter.
Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
There was a little electrical shop on the way to town that sold everything from Hoover belts to radio valves to reels of audio tape. One day, in the Easter school holidays, I'd saved up enough money to buy a reel of tape, and no less than 6 HP2 batteries to power my tape machine. And I took it down to the railway station on a blustering spring afternoon. My intention was to make an audio recording of a Deltic. I stood on platform 1 and waited. Donald Duck was on duty, and I asked him if any additional workings were due through.
Oh, we're expecting a few, like. This is what you might find quite interesting, like. It's got Deltic on it.
Really? Where's it going to?
Oh, let me see, hang on. Oh, here we go, look, here we go. It's like, A15 off King's Cross, the Northumbrian Limited. Air braked, 100 mile an hour at stock, booked, class 55 Deltic, King's Cross to York, then steam local, like, what was it say, 4771 Green Arrow, to walk forward on a mystery tour, out and back from York, and then it's booked Deltic again, like, on return working this evening.
Oh, well, thanks, Donald. Thank you. Thanks for telling me. I positioned myself at the end of platform 1, ready to make my first recording of a Deltic. I noticed a familiar figure walking up the platform towards me.
Hello, Edgar. How are you doing?
I'm quite all right, thank you. How's yourself?
Not so bad, not so bad. Mustn't grumble. That's what I say. Are you here for the Deltic Rail Tour?
Yes. Do you know which one it is?
I've no idea. You never know. It might be some paddy fresh out of the works. Now that would be something.
Oh, is there any news on the Doncaster Works 3?
Well, it's funny you should ask me that. It's actually the Doncaster Works 4 now, as number 16 has now joined the queue of Deltics awaiting power units at Doncaster Works. So there's 4 of them now festering in the works. Information received that Deltic 4 has now been moved to the scrap line down the canal sidings and may well be for scrap.
For scrap? Surely not.
Well, my contact says it looks in a right sorry state. I see you've got the tape recorder with you. What are you going to do with it?
Yes, well, I think the less said about that the better.
What have you brought it for? Play some music while you're waiting for a train?
No, of course not. I'm going to record the sound of a passing Deltic on it.
Oh, right, yeah. Have you set the recording level?
What's the recording level when it's at home?
Well, the recording level, it's like the volume level of the recording. If it's too high, it'll sound all distorted. If it's too low, you won't be able to hear it.
How would I go about setting it then?
Well, hang on. You see that dial? It says recording volume.
No need to be facetious. What do I set it to?
Well, you need to test the level first.
How do I do that?
You could do a test recording and look at the level on the level meter that's at the front of the tape recorder. You want that little needle to get no higher than just before the red mark. Look, there's something coming from the north. Why don't you do a test on that?
Oh, right, what do I do?
Well, just set it running. As the train passes, and the needle, make sure the needle is no higher than the red. Adjusting it on that dial. Hurry up, it looks like as it's moving. Hang on. What is that?
I don't know. It looks like... It's a 50! Class 50s were Western region locomotives that were regular visitors to Doncaster Works for major overhauls, but were almost unheard of passing through Retford. So this was a very notable event.
Quick, get in to record.
I am! Right, here goes. Quiet then!
Hello, lad. Just how you know, Deltic's just passed you at about 5 minutes ago. Hey, that's a 50.
Quiet, I'm recording. Recording! Where's the level?
Wait, what are you doing, lad? What are you doing? It's too high. Turn it down. You got it way too high.
What are you recording like? I was trying to record a Class 50!
Did we get to hear about that?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Now, how far back should I go?
Try to not let the tape spool out and you have to rethread it. There's enough. Right, try it from there. Not that very realistic, is it?
What should I do? Deltic will be here any minute.
What did you have the recording level on that?
It's at 9.
We'll take it down to about 4 or 5. That should be fine. Ooh, look! Green on main! Green light! We're on main! It's on its way!
Oh my God, I'm not ready! Now this is all happening too fast.
I can hear it coming!
I'll turn the recording volume down to 4 on the dial and hit record. Suddenly, a Deltic travelling at great speed blasted round the curve. But there was something very different about it. It had white cab surrounds. Oh my God! Did you see that? Oh my God! An immaculately turned out 55003 Meld hurtled past us heading northbound. Did you see that?
White window frames! Can you believe it, eh? I don't believe it, I don't!
Did you see it?
Play it back, let's have a listen.
In all the excitement, I'd forgotten all about the recording that I was making. It's just as well, really, because I'd forgotten to use my brand new tape that I've just bought, and I'd used the old one with Norman's incredible Hulk recording on it. It was still coming through from under my Deltic recording. What is the point? No.
That's not very good, really, is it? It's quite a good episode, this, if you keep listening, though.
It was a special announcement. This chapter terminates here. All change for the next chapter. Please ensure that you take all your belongings with you. This chapter terminates here. All change